we have Geetam Tiwari, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from IIT Delhi. And ma'am, this is an issue that you are working with on about how to make our cities cleaner and greener cities in terms of that people can actually cycle better. We have better infrastructure in these cities. What do you see as the challenges ahead, and what have you faced in terms of speaking to authorities about this?
So it's not just about greening the city, it is also about safety of people who are already using green modes. Because actually when we look at our data, we find that even in a city like Delhi, where the roads are really hostile for pedestrians and bicycles, we still have about 13 to 15% of the trips on bicycles. So this is something that we have been working on for almost, I would say, last 2 decades. And I remember in 1997, we presented a plan to the government. It was called the Bicycle Master Plan for Delhi. And the whole proposal was that how the current roads, we have enough opportunities in our current roads to make them bicycle friendly. And this whole idea about that, we have to change mindset, etc. I think for me that is secondary, because I think one of the participants in your program a while ago discussed the issue of safety. And today, if we go out on our ring roads, on our major arterial roads, the roads are so hostile for bicyclists that, in fact, the risk faced by bicyclists is really high only after pedestrians and motorized two-wheelers. So how to make it safe? I think the mindset has to come from policymakers and from our decision makers. Because in terms of engineering aspect, in terms of availability of space, in terms of know-how, it is possible to do it. Why are we not able to do it? We often come across two major arguments. Number one, we don't have enough road space. And why do we not have enough road space? Because of increasing number of cars. And today we are seeing that how if the number of vehicles are reduced on the roads, of course, we always expected for air to become cleaner and safety aspect to improve. But are we willing to do this under non-pandemic situation when we are not put through this emergency situation? I think that is a major challenge.
बिल्कुल गीतम जी, जो दिल्ली का बीआरटी सिस्टम आया था उसमें आपका बहुत योगदान था. आपको लगता है कि वो वे अहेड ऑफ टाइम था, समय से पहले ही आ गया? अगर अब होता बीआरटी और जिस तरह से उसमें साइकिल के लिए जगह थी, वो उसका लोग बहुत स्वागत करते, और अब भी उसको एक तरीके से थोड़ा बदलाव के साथ लागू किया जा सकता है.
देखिए, आपने तो बिल्कुल मेरे मन की बात कह दी. ये हम लोग बहुत दिनों से इस बात की हम लोग आपस में चर्चा करते थे कि दैट कॉन्सेप्ट वाज मे बी 20 years ahead of its time. एंड हम लोग बिल्कुल थक गए थे इस बात को समझाते समझाते कि वो एक सिर्फ बस की बात नहीं थी, वो पूरे रोड को कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज किया जा सकता है, जिसमें कि पैदल चलने वालों की व्यवस्था है, जिसमें साइकिल चलने वालों की जगह है, और जिसमें फिर बस सहूलियत से चल सकती है. और सिर्फ बस नहीं, आपकी इमरजेंसी व्हीकल्स, एम्बुलेंस, फायर, पुलिस, इन सब की सहूलियत थी. क्योंकि अब जैसे हमने इतने सालों में देखा, कार के लिए आप 4 लेन दें या 6 लेन, वो तो भर जाती हैं. तो मेरे विचार से ये बिल्कुल आपका सही कहना है कि दिस इज द राइट टाइम, और हम लोगों को इस बात पे अथॉरिटीज और डिसीजन मेकर्स को इस बात को बताना चाहिए कि ये हमारे पास एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, और हमें इसका पूरा प्लान बनाकर कि अगले 5 साल में, आप इमीडिएटली मत करिए, पर धीरे धीरे 5 साल में पूरा हम नेटवर्क कैसे तैयार कर सकते हैं जिसमें कि बाइसिकल चलने वालों को सहूलियत हो, जिसमें पैदल चलने वालों को सहूलियत हो और उनका रिस्क कम हो जाए. अभी आप देखिए, दिल्ली में कम से कम 1000 लोग हर साल जो ट्रैफिक क्रैशेस में मरते हैं वो पेडेस्ट्रियंस होते हैं.
But Professor Tiwari, let me ask you this. You know, when the concept of the original BRT, the bus road concept was actually drawn up, there was a cycling lane in Delhi which was there. There was something for motorcycles and scooters, for cars and for buses as well. But were you constrained by the fact that for a BRT to properly work, you needed to do a lot more? For example, underpasses at places where there were 4 or 5 way red lights. For example, under the Mulchand flyover and elsewhere. The fact that there wasn't, or the Chirag Delhi flyover, there wasn't money perhaps or a willingness to actually do it the whole hog, that a BRT needed freedom of movement which wasn't there given the volume of traffic. And if that wasn't allowed, then everything fell by the wayside.
So I would actually, my understanding of that situation is that it's really not about money. I would say it is still about our priority. And if we are making a system where we said that if public transport, bicycle and pedestrian is a priority, then I think the system has been extremely successful. And you look at all the reports which came out, buses had huge benefits. People using buses, even in that small segment, had huge benefits. Buses were not getting stuck in congestion. Ambulance was not getting stuck in congestion. So where was the problem? I think the whole focus was on that we make a bus lane, but we are looking for benefits to the car users. And of course, cars were delayed. Cars were facing problems.
Right. So perhaps it's the way we went about it, and in terms of the mindset problems which exist. I take your point entirely, ma'am. I'd like to thank you very much for sharing those views. I think the architecture of our roads is so important.